I have a dream.
We choose to go to the moon.
And there's cities to be built, and there's a world to be helped.
I regard myself as a soldier.
We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight
from where the zipper ends, round under my back of my bunghole, down where your nuts hang.
I guess all of you would say this about your mother.
Welcome to History Squirt. I'm Ron Thompson.
And I'm Jason.
And what do we have this week?
Now, when do you count history start? Like, what's the earliest date do you think we can do on history? Like, closest to this date?
That's reportable.
Anything that's reportable. Well, like...
Yeah, I mean, indigenous cultures have been sharing, stories for generations. The Aboriginals have some sort of intergenerational, fact-checking system, which apparently is, incredible. And, they've been studying it for, the Dreamtime stories and things like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, no, I'm more implying that, closer to home, can we report on what happened yesterday? Can we count that as history?
It's in the past, so I suppose, yes.
I suppose, yeah. No, I've sort of decided that I probably won't do anything after World War II because information's not out yet. They don't release information. They don't release information really after World War II. There's still secrets about Vietnam War and all that sort of stuff that are still not released yet.
Oh, you mean sealed CIA files?
Well, there's sealed files for a lot of stuff. I don't know if you know the story about the Lusitania.
Yes.
That's
still haven't released that one.
Yeah, and they released that one, They only released that 5-6 years ago, I think. Might be 10 years ago now.
Was it what everyone believed?
Well, everyone believed.
Ship?
Well, it was a Brazilian ship, and it wasn't. It turned out it did have ammunition like the Germans said it did. And they did have every right to shoot it out of the thing. And it took them 100 years to come clean and say, yeah, okay, we were wrong. And that was considered the catalyst for America joining the war, because the Germans sunk our passenger ship. So I don't always trust the information, but this event's happening in 1997. Now everyone involved is now dead. They are pigeons.
Now dead.
They are pigeons.
Okay. Oh, good.
So they don't live very long.
No. But they all committed suicide.
No, they didn't. No,
all shot in the back of the head 15 times.
No, pigeons just don't live 25 years. I don't know the length of a pigeon's life, but I don't think they live 25 years. I'm just saying, everyone involved
live for a ridiculously long amount of time.
Yeah, that's like parrots
they
and
live
shit.
For
no,
over 100 years.
Pigeons don't. I think they live 10, 15 years maybe.
Yeah,
just saying, everyone involved.
They built terrible nests.
Terrible nests. So we're going to do the disaster pigeon race of 1997.
Disastrous.
Okay. What do you know about pigeon racing? You want to talk about pigeon racing and what pigeons do and stuff like that?
Yeah, well, I believe it can be incredibly lucrative.
It can. For some reason. I've got a fact here.
Seems like a poor man's sport, though.
How much do you reckon the most expensive pigeon went for?
$1 million.
1.9 million.
Damn.
Chinese guy bought it. Belgian breeder. Considers it the Messi of pigeons, as he called it.
The Messi of pigeons.
Nice. So I've got some facts.
Ate it for male fertility.
Yeah, so we know how pigeon racing works, don't you? Any facts about pigeon racing?
I think it's they fly, you let them out of the coop or whatever. Although I think they come from all different coops, right? So it's there's something else there because you can't, they don't all start from the same starting line.
No, they all start from the same starting line.
Distance.
They all start from the same spot, but it's all about how fast they get back to their home coops.
But they have to do a round trip somewhere or something, is that right?
No, so you take them 100 to 1,000 kilometers away from their homes.
Okay.
And then you release them, and then everyone has a different finishing line. They're all racing back to their homes. And it's based on...
the distance is the same.
No, the distance is different.
Oh, do you get a handicap or something?
No, it becomes based on what their travel time, how fast they went that distance.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so does that make sense?
But if it's too long... If it's too far, like they'd have to be similar distances. Because
I think they're fairly similar differences. They're all flying back to England. No, I think they can differ.
So, like, yeah, because I'm just thinking, like, let's just say you can run a marathon, right?
Yeah.
And you could run the whole thing, but then like you've got to run 50 k's, and it's like that last 10. It's like you just can't run it, right? Your average speed is going to be like you end up walking. Your average speed is going to be off.
Yeah. But within our big race, it seems to be that they were flying from France to England.
Like across the channel.
Across the channel.
Yeah.
Across the channel. So, quite a popular sport, but obviously not so popular now. Pigeons used to be very valuable in carrying messages. And as we said before...
How do they get them when they carry the message? They just carry it back to a home base only?
Yes.
Is that kind of how that works?
Yes, that's how it works.
You can't send it out to someone. You can't send it to like a battlefield.
So no. So what you'd do is you'd get a cage of birds, right, who all live in this castle or the main base. And the pigeon holder carries his pigeons out to the battlefront, and then as he needs messages, he shoots them back.
So it's a one-way,
So it's a one-way system. When you used to do like, when you're communicating between castles, you'd give each other's birds.
Yes, yeah.
And then you could sort of go back and forwards that way.
Mm-hmm. And a little kiss.
So there's been a lot of issues with drugs in pigeon racing as well.
Yes. Yeah, I've heard that. Use birds to transport drugs, yeah.
No. They're giving the birds drugs to win the race.
Oh, they're giving the birds drugs. I see. Because I think they use birds sometimes to get, drugs across from like Mexico and stuff, or drugs into like jail yards and things like that.
Yeah, that would work. Surely you'd use like a falcon or something.
But they're juicing the pigeons.
Yeah, for races, it's definitely an issue, and they're definitely checked for drugs these days. So like they're drug tested, these birds.
What do you give them? Roids, cocaine.
Just roids, cocaine. Yeah. I don't know I assume it's all the same shit, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Peptides, fucking steroids, like.
Rohypnol. To the other birds, people's birds.
To the other birds.
Yeah.
Well, actually, while we're talking about that, like, do you know how they get these birds? Like, there's this practice that goes on, right? And it's called widowhood. Okay, so what they do is they get them to raise their baby in a nest box with their partner. Okay. And after the baby's grown up and leaves, they take the pigeon's mate away from him or her, take the mates apart, and then don't allow them to see their mate until they've finished their next race.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So then they've trained them to be like...
So they mate for life?
I believe so.
Okay.
There was a lot of pigeon facts, but I believe they do. So they have a mate.
Yeah. Bunch of birds do that.
So like the plan...
Male penguins actually sit on the egg.
But I thought it was like you're basically separating...
And every penguin baby has its own unique cry. Because you know how they all nest in the same spot, and it's just like thousands of them. They all have like a unique voice, which attracts the father in this particular case back to the baby.
I am a father. I can assure you I know when my kid is crying and when another kid is crying. I don't know how I know, I just know. I'm like, shit, that's mine. I don't know how I know. That might be
one makes me feel a sense of duty.
I know.
And the other makes me irrationally angry.
Yes. But I definitely know. So yeah, they're doing marital splits and forcing them to race back to see their spouses.
That's horrible, but I mean, at least they get to see them again. No, but at least they get to see them again. It's not like
but they're only holding them off to like...
I honestly thought, like, when you're like, oh yeah, so like they have a mate, then they have a baby, I really thought you were just going to be like, they fucking kill the baby or something. That's really where I thought you were going with it.
They don't kill the baby.
So this is better. This is better.
Well, I guess they're just separating them for a period of time.
It's just a work trip.
Yeah, well, they reckon it might just be a desire to reproduce, really. Like, man and woman just want to come back together to make a new baby because they've just finished the process of having the last baby. I think they're just.
I'd like to believe that it's love.
Yeah.
I'm just a romantic at heart.
Yeah. So usually they literally just leave them there for like the first part of their lives. So they just learn that area and they'll always come back to that area. So you have to do it from birth.
Yeah.
Is the spot they come from. All right. So bit of history as well before we go into our main event. Yes, you have something to say, Ron.
Yeah. Do you think... So let's just assume that it is love and not a reproductive desire.
Yeah.
Do you think if they incestually breed the pigeons, so, brother, sister, maybe, something like that the pigeon will come back faster because they're not just experiencing romantic love, but also sort of, like, say, brotherly love?
The pigeon breeding system is a whole thing on its own. And I would assure you that none of that sort of stuff would be taking place. These are prime birds bred for one purpose, to race across.
You don't want to do it for multiple generations, just once.
Well, these have been bred since, I was looking at it, where was it? Like, the Belgians figured out got the best racing pigeons around the world. So it's all about the Belgian racing pigeon. They had a full breeding program. They got the best racing pigeons. I think we mentioned that before. I think we mentioned that before, that $1.9 million one was the Messi of pigeons. That was from Belgium.
I keep bringing up the Aryan animals, and I think people are just going to think I'm fucking racist. But there was a test episode where we discussed that the Nazis were breeding Aryan horses.
Yeah.
Which is fucking the dumbest thing ever. It's basically just white horses. But that's why
they would have been white horses. No, they weren't.
But we haven't. But we haven't released that episode. So
yeah, they were just great horses. Why not? We could do it.
Yeah, but the audio is terrible.
Yeah. We could talk about it again. But yeah.
Anyway.
So they're making the best pigeons. So everyone's using pigeon systems. Genghis Khan's using pigeons. Sultan's using pigeons.
Are these? Is it all the same breed, or they have like different?
No,
breeds?
there is different breeds, but like,
are they allowed to race each other?
Yeah, but in modern times, it's like the Belgian breed is just so good that everyone's just using the Belgian breed. Yeah, so they might be mixing it with some other breeds, but these days the Belgian one seems to be. If you don't got a Belgian pigeon, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, you ain't shit. The Ferrari of pigeons.
Well, yeah, I guess like you wouldn't race your Labrador against greyhounds in the like in a dog race. It's just
not gonna work. Yeah,
they're pretty fast, but like they're not gonna beat the greyhound. Like that just is now the fastest dog by far.
The Labrador in like a hot dog eating contest gonna smash the greyhound. But no, not in the race.
So how far back do we think the pigeon racing sport goes? All right, so...
medieval?
No, we got longer. We got the first mention of this in 220 AD.
Okay.
And it's recorded that pigeon races are forbidden from bearing witness. Okay?
Oh, so you can't watch. Like,
so
they can't watch.
There's no information about what was actually going on about pigeon races. There's just a documented thing that just says... Pigeon races were forbidden from bearing witness to this event.
So yeah, okay, that's weird. So I feel like cheating is possible then.
No, it's just I think it's just like implying that like they just mentioned that pigeon races aren't allowed to be at this event.
Yeah.
So like it seems very racist towards pigeon races. I don't know what they had against pigeon races, but they weren't allowed to come.
To what?
To this event, whatever it was.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought that you were saying the pigeon the people breeding the pigeons, the pigeon racers,
Yeah.
were not allowed to watch their own races. Like,
No,
as in, like,
no,
they-
it
like,
wasn't.
they
It wasn't
couldn't watch the
it wasn't so
race.
much a race. No, it was
Okay.
just saying they weren't allowed to be at this event.
Okay, but it's a different event. I don't know what
It's
event
just,
you're talking about.
it's just like I think it's like court, or we're not really sure. It just
so
says.
they're
First recording
considered
information.
They're considered lowly people.
This was supposed to be funny, and you fucked it up because your lack of understanding of what I'm saying to you.
Speak clearly. Form sentences that make sense.
It just says, I'll translate it into like English for you. There's just a document. There was a party. There was a court event. There was something, and the first recording of someone mentioning pigeon racing was them saying pigeon racers weren't allowed to come to this.
Oh, okay.
Pigeon
All
races
right,
are
this
banned.
makes sense. Yeah.
So why were pigeon races banned? There was no explanation. It just mentions pigeon races are banned.
Yeah, the carnies of the day.
Possibly. They're just a bunch of kooky people with their birds. Maybe like cat people today.
Yeah. Throwing their birds.
I've got
at
cats. I
strangers.
like cats. Let's not go to that. There was a drug bust in 2001. 80 homes were raided in relation to pigeon doping.
Damn.
Very popular sport in Belgium in the 19th century. I think we mentioned that they're all from there. But like the Belgians loved their pigeon racing back in the 19th century. All right, let's go to our main event, the disaster of 1997. It's June 29th, 1997. A race was held to commemorate the Royal Pigeon Racing Association's centenary. 100 years of the association. 60,000 birds were to race, leaving at 6:30 a.m. from southern France. Okay. So the trip's about 400 or 500 miles away. Okay. By 11 a.m., the birds had reached the English Channel.
Okay.
And they should have arrived by that afternoon. So it's like a day race. So they've travelled like 500 miles in like a day.
That's pretty crazy.
It's pretty fast. But they did not show up. A few thousand ended up turning up in the next few days, but most were never seen again. Birds go missing. They do get eaten by hawks, and every now and then they do die on the trip.
Fly over the Bermuda Triangle.
But the fact that 90% of these birds were gone was unheard of in any pigeon racing event previously.
When's the last time you heard about an event at the Bermuda Triangle? It's been a while.
It has been a while.
That's it.
I don't think. Got an idea what happened to the birds? What do you think happened to the birds?
Like a large net or something, like a plane, maybe got hit by a plane.
That's a fantastic guess. So we got a scientist who reckons that the Concorde was in the area at the time,
Concorde.
and it busted the sound barrier.
Ah, that makes it. Yeah, because I was gonna say, so Concorde, like, unless it hit them on the way up, the way down, the Concorde used to fly like a lot higher than normal planes. That's like how it was so fast.
Yeah, so apparently it generated shockwaves that pounded down towards the Earth. An STT sonic boom. Maybe we need to get a science expert here, because like we seem to get a lot of science things. I don't know what an ST sonic boom is. Like, it can't be good for birds, but like,
Look, there's two resources on this planet. There's History Squirt, and then everything else you just Google. So that's all we need.
Also, it could have been a storm. There's no real proof.
You should
by the
also
way.
you should also Google to validate everything that we say here,
Yeah,
because I think most of it's wrong, especially my tangents where I talk about something that I think I know. It's often wrong.
I think we get them 80% of the way there, and then it's their job to get that last 20% of like clarity on what actually happened.
Yes.
It's like watching like
I
an
agree.
historical movie, and it's like historical, but there's definitely different things, and you just got to like read the real facts and see what happens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's a good analogy.
But usually I just say, like, no one knows what happened. Like, this stuff happened, but no one knows what happened. They're
Do they find
kind
the
of
bodies,
guessing.
though?
They're kind of guessing.
Did they find the bodies?
No, they didn't.
Because that'd be a sure sign of something like that, right? If you find 100 of them dead all on the same spot. But yeah, if you didn't find the bodies,
didn't find
then,
most.
you really
They did find a few. They were found. Like, it's not like they all disappeared, but they scattered.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so
well, they track them, don't they?
Well, not at this time, I don't think. Not 97.
Yeah, that's pretty early.
That's pretty early.
That's too
Now
early.
they do. There was...
Yeah, you'd be able to see them.
They track them. They have
You
little
probably-
timing
you
things.
bet live on them.
Yeah.
Do like an over under to place a multi bet.
Yeah, so there was like a few found in completely off course, injured, wounded. But we do have one. We call him Whitetail Champion because he had a
Whitetail Champion.
Because he had a white tail. True story.
And he was a champion.
He had 13 racing victories before he took part in the 1997 event. He had gone across the English Channel 15 times previously. So he was considered one of the favourites for this race.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he's doing.
He didn't show back up. He returned home 5 years later.
5 years later?
He turned back up 5 years later. His owner immediately recognised him, being his champion pigeon that he lost in the Great Disaster. And apparently the pigeon just acted like it'd never been anywhere, went straight in its old coop and just started hanging out. Like nothing had happened.
That was it. I wonder what happened to it.
Like, it had been gone for 5 years. He said it was a bit skinny, but I assume that they're all on high-protein diets when they're being racing pigeons, so he probably probably wasn't on his, super boost diet, but generally the pigeon was fine.
Jacked as hell.
Like, no one really knew. 5 years.
That's interesting. Yeah, I wonder what happened to it.
Champion pigeon.
Just fucked around. Just ate old McDonald's and stuff like that.
Whitetail Champion is considered a bit of a folking hero in the pigeon world as well. It's a
hero.
Well, it's sort of a long-standing story of the true power of a pigeon's homing skills. That even after 5 years, your bird could still come home to you because it knows where home is, and like that sort of.
Isn't that a bad test that it took 5 years to come home?
Well, I think the fact that it did make it home,
if I make a phone call to you and it takes a day before it goes through, that's not a good phone call. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know, if you got me a birthday present 5 years late, I'd be like, oh well, at least you got here. Thanks.
I guess. Yeah, I guess that's a good analogy, like the post, right? Yeah, it's if it takes a year for something to come through, it's that's a pretty shit delivery.
But at least it got here.
Anyway.
But at least it got here.
It's a bad analogy.
A similar event took place in 2022. This only had 5,000 pigeons, but again, only 10% returned.
Mm-hmm.
So they reckon there's something going on that messes up all their homing signals, or...
It's too early for 5G.
I don't think it's 5G.
COVID.
I think it's COVID. Well, 2022 was 5G.
Are they vaccinating these birds?
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Probably. There's this. I have got some weird stories about pigeons now after this, right? But okay, so one of these stories is that there was a race in America and a pigeon got lost. Okay, it was then found in Perth 14 days later.
That's so far away.
Then everyone was like, what the hell? How the hell did this bird get here?
Get the other side of the world.
Then they decided...
It's like a 16-hour flight.
This story makes no sense. So then someone goes, well, this is a bird from America. We need to put it down. It can't be in our customs because, we've got very strict custom laws. So there's this bird that shouldn't be here.
Yeah. Just like Johnny Depp's dogs.
But then once they examined the bird, they realised that someone had actually faked it.
Oh. Okay.
And the bird was just let go.
Sense.
That's so bizarre. Like,
but why?
I
Yeah,
don't
for like
understand.
what sort of fame?
I don't understand.
What sort of fame are you going to get from that?
You're trying to claim that you've stolen someone's like racing pigeon. I don't know. It was a very
Weird.
very strange story. There was another incident where a pigeon destroyed the race. Absolutely destroyed the race. Came in multiple hours before any other competitors. I don't think I mentioned this before, but pigeon racing is it's very close. Like, these pigeons are, like, this is down to the second. Like, a lot of these pigeon races come down to seconds.
Yeah.
Do you know how the
especially
pigeon...
when it's an average speed. It's like the same bird. It's an average speed over a huge amount of distance. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's quite close.
Yeah.
But this pigeon destroyed it. Know how we did it? Any ideas?
A train. Jumped on a train.
100% a train. Pigeon jumped
Are
on
you
a
serious?
train. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
100%. Like, also, it counted as, like, the pigeon cheated. But, like, the guy argued. He's like, I don't know what your problem is.
Yeah.
Like, is that
cheating?
not,
It's just
is
doing
that
what the
cheating?
birds do.
Are they not allowed to catch trains and cars?
I assume it was like an accident as well. You know what I mean? Like, the bird doesn't know.
Does the bird know? Like, the bird could know. Now, if we could teach birds to, like, jump on cars and travel, like, messages might get there a lot
But how does
faster.
it know
like,
which direction the train's going in? You know what I mean? Like,
but how does it know which direction home is?
yeah, I guess it just
We don't
sees
know.
a train going in the right direction, lands on the train.
And when it realizes that it's going off direction, it would just jump off it, wouldn't it? It's like, oh, this is no longer going in the right direction.
I don't think it's cheating. I think it's fine.
I don't think it's cheating,
But if he's training the bird to do that, then it's cheating. But if the bird just naturally did it, it's not cheating.
yeah, I think the bird, well, he could have been cheating. There seems to be a lot. If people are giving their birds drugs, there would definitely be some cheating. We got a messenger pigeon war hero. There was a battle in Aragon Forest. Soldiers were trapped and they were being shelled by their own army. And they had one pigeon left to send back to the front with a message of, stop shooting your own men.
Yep.
The pigeon arrived.
I've always wondered about that, how they don't shoot their own men or whatever. Like, because dressed
It
pretty
happens a lot. No,
similarly.
it definitely happens a lot.
Yeah.
It's just not, you don't tell everyone that you accidentally shot your own men, but it definitely happens a lot. And allies shooting each other as well. But the pigeon arrived and got the message on time. It had been shot. It had lost a leg and an eye. But like I said, the message got through. Hero pigeon.
Did it get knighted or did it get like a rank?
I think it did get a medal, yes. It did get some sort of like combination medal. But yeah, that was basically our fun facts about pigeons and the disaster 1997 pigeon race. Bit of a mystery.
That's a good one. I liked it.
You like it? I thought we'd just do your ad
It's
at
a
the
shame
end.
it's a mystery. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do a quick ad now.
We've got to do it.
If you want to advertise with History Squirt or hear about anything on the podcast, you can email us at historysquirt.podcast@gmail.com and enter our ad.
At Angst Bank, we offer a compassionate modern solution to an ancient burden, intergenerational trauma. Rather than letting unresolved pain seep invisibly through your bloodline, why not concentrate it? With our designated carrier program, one family member is formally chosen, ceremonially if you prefer, to internalise the full spectrum of inherited sorrow. Consolidate your family's emotional debt into a single relative-shaped vessel. They'll take the panic attacks, they'll smoke bongs in their car between jobs, they'll start stealing customers' phones from their mobile repair shop and begin selling them to the Chinese, and you'll get to go to therapy for fun. Want to make it worse for them? Try one of our premium degradation packages featuring face and neck tattoos, visible track marks, a cuck fantasy that they didn't choose. Whether it's a cousin who eats cheese and onion chips, or a sibling with main character energy, Our algorithm will help you to identify the most emotionally absorbent candidate for the task. Why break the cycle when you can outsource it? Angst Bank. Because fuck that one guy.
Little nod there to something that really happened.
Yeah. Again, I need the explanation in quick version of what we're doing now.
So essentially, to escape intergenerational trauma, because you're probably not familiar with the teachings of Brené Brown and the like.
Yeah.
Intergenerational trauma is like trauma that's carried through families. So all of the members of the family, carry that trauma, whether, maybe it's, so let's just say, you've got the granddad's an alcoholic and then the dad becomes an alcoholic and there's, and then the son becomes an alcoholic, and it's all, from this generational trauma, and there's a bunch of other kind of ramifications of that echo throughout the family and the,
they all might just like beer. They all might just like beer.
Maybe there's other things, maybe there's abuse and other things. So basically you can take all of that from a bunch of family members and you can just be like, just put it in that one. It has to be part of the family.
Yeah.
But we could just, for your family, we could just put it in you.
Yeah, that was the science. I know we don't like science here at HistorySquirt.com. But
.com.
They usually say it with the .com, don't they? I don't know what we're setting it to.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, no, we don't have the money for .com. We'd be getting like a .biz or something.
.biz, okay. I don't understand how you're achieving this. Like, how are you doing this? Are we like? Is it like a fluid that we're extracting from family members and pouring it into a new person? Like, how are you achieving this?
This is like a spiritual vapor.
So we all just sort of come into a giant prayer circle and just sort of pray together and wash out all the family trauma into a person.
Yeah, it's a ceremony. Ceremony.
Yeah,
it's sort of
sounds
like a seance.
Yeah, sort of a seance. Yeah. You're gonna use some crystals and shit in your fucking room. You fucking
bit of incense.
bit of incense, some crystals. Get some.
And then we just put it all in that one person that we dislike the most. And then they have to have a horrible life while everyone else just like has a good time, free of the trauma.
That's not bad.
Pretty good. It's a pretty good deal. Sucks for that one person. But what you could do, right?
Yeah, but I feel like that one person, there'd be someone who's like, I'll do it for the family. They just take it.
Yeah, I'm thinking, well, also, like, you could be smart about it. You do it to your, like, grandpa as he's on his deathbed.
Yeah.
Right? That's smart.
But, like,
and he's the one who's inflicted the trauma, so...
Yes. I was going to say, as your little, like, as this is like a spiritual energy crystal bullshit thing, wouldn't, when he dies, that spiritual energy move down into hence the generational trauma thing, wouldn't it move into the child?
Nah, it stays in his body.
You're trapping it in there.
Yeah, sort of spiritual trap.
Couldn't we trap it in like a dog or something, or a cow? No, that cow's got its own emotion. That cow's got its own emotional issues to deal with.
Maybe if you married the cow, they have to be a family member. Right? So
okay. Yeah, marry the cow.
I think it's human to human though. I don't know. We haven't experimented. We'll have to experiment further.
If you were to marry the cow, bring it into the family, then kill the cow, eat it, would that go still back into your system?
I don't know. We don't recommend eating the flesh of loved ones. So
yeah, that is true. I guess it's now a family member. You just
TBC. Yeah, this has to be a legitimate wedding too. It can't just be like, oh, I'm going to marry this cow and like whatever. Like you got to fall in love with the cow.
Yeah, okay. It's got to be an actual emotional spiritual emotional bond. Yeah, that would make sense with your crystals and emotional spirit things. Yeah. Yeah, I think you could find a volunteer for this. I don't know how you come to their house. They pay you a sum of money. You come to the house. Get your sage, get your crystals, put them around the house, invite all the family over, get some pizzas for dinner, maybe a few beers, depending on the alcoholic circumstances of the family.
Yeah.
And then run your little seance. Takes what?
Yeah.
A couple hours?
No, 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
You know what? We don't want people to have time to like reconsider. It's sort of like a what is it? A surprise intervention.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the great thing too. Is you don't have to tell the person.
Okay.
You're
just gonna trap them.
It's like, why is my life suddenly like 1,000 times worse?
Okay, I've got two more follow-up questions, all right. My first one is like, wouldn't the trauma of, like, for example, I send my little sister to be the taker of all the negative energy and family trauma for the team, right? Mm-hmm. Do I not get family trauma from giving it to her?
No.
I don't.
You're free of it.
And second of all, this business seems to, you're sort of destroying, like, you know, once it's destroyed, how's it going to regrow?
Well, we don't want it to regrow.
Well, I know you don't want it to regrow, but as a business,
well,
like I'm talking to you as a friend in business, right? I'm talking as a friend in business.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
so if you burn it, it's done. You need to somehow keep it alive so that you can sell them a second time.
Yes.
Yes.
I suppose think of it. Yeah. Think of it like as a block of cheese that starts to form mold. You cut the mold off, you throw it out, you're good to go. Clean slate, right?
Yeah.
But it always the potential to reform, I suppose.
Yeah.
But it's new.
It's
new
new,
mold
yeah.
that's
It's
growing.
new. Yeah, we're saying it's new. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I could have trauma from handing my little sister over and putting all the bad family trauma into her.
You'll never feel bad about that. You'll never feel bad about that.
you give them that too as well, don't you? You give them that they actually feel guilt of them handing you over.
So you give them this intergenerational curse and they feel bad about it.
Yeah. How could I do this to myself? Why would I? I'm such a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that would work. And then from then, you can still, maybe after that you could send them like a case of beer just afterwards, just to see if that like sparks a new trauma immediately.
Anything.
Yeah, because they might just all be happy now. Yeah, you could do that. I think you're a crazy person, but again, I would like to get a science specialist would be good.
There'd be some good money to be made. I think if you could do this.
We could, yeah. You need to sell a crystal, though. You need to sell, and keep this crystal and it keeps away family trauma.
I don't think we really have to. Oh, yeah. If we come up with the crystal, or even this. But, yeah, the crystal works, I think. But I don't think we actually have to do it. Because I think we just tell people it works. And anyone who believes this bullshit is just going to be like, it did work.
Yeah.
Like all those crystal people.
Yeah.
Believe anything.
Yeah. It'd be the whole, this crystal keeps tigers away. How do you know? You see any tigers around? Oh.
That's a good one, actually.
That's the Simpson one. Have you ever heard that one?
Yeah. No.
He goes, it's like the Bear Patrol. He's like, the Bear Patrol's working perfectly. He's like, how do you figure? He goes, well, I could argue that this rock keeps away tigers. He's like, how? Do you see any tigers around? And he's like, Lisa, I would like to buy your rock.
Yes, that's right. All right. Well, before Jason starts just telling us the entire rest of the episode, maybe we'll wrap it there for this week.
We will wrap it there. All right.
Catch you later.
History Squirt.